Good morning, friends. I hope everyone is doing well. I request everyone to watch my videos in a sequence for better understanding. If you really like my teaching and my efforts, please press the like button, share the videos with your friends, subscribe to my channel, and also press the bell button to get the regular updates. In this video, I want to discuss about self-dual function. First, I will discuss about what is a self-dual function and even explain with an example. Then we will discuss how to find the number of self-dual functions if we have n Boolean variables. So to understand all these concepts in a better way, I request everyone to watch the complete video. So first let me define what is a self-dual function. A function is said to be self-dual if and only if its dual is equivalent to the given function. So what is the meaning? Let's take that they have given a function f which is equal to its dual. So we will compute the dual of the given function. If the given function and its dual is equal, then I can say that it is a self-dual function. So now let me discuss with an example. I have taken a function with Boolean variables a, b, c, okay, and the function is a and b or b and c or c and a. So this is the function. Now first let me find its dual. How to find the dual? Already in the earlier video I have discussed about how to find the dual. What is the dual? If you have a or a variable is there or a literal a is there, it will be a only in the dual also. If you have or, in the dual it will become and. If you have a and, in the dual it will become or. If you have a constant 1, it will become 0. If it is 0, it will become 1. So this is the given variables f and this is the dual. Are you able to understand? If you have a variable or a literal a, in the dual also it will be a. If you have a or, it will become and. If you have an and, it will become or. If you have a constant 1, it will become 0. If it is 0, it will become 1. So with this one, let me find the dual of the given function f. So they have given function as a and b. So it will become a or b and b or c and c or a. Am I right? This is the dual of the given function. Let me simplify this equation. Okay. So a and b, it will become a and b, and then a and c. B and b will be equal to b. Will you agree with me or not? Then you have a b and c. Now let me again simplify it further. A, B and C, it will become A, B, C. A, B and A will be A, B only. A, C and C will be A, C. A, C and A will be A, C. Okay. Now B and C will be B, C. B and A will be B, A. B, C and C, let me write here, BC and C is BC and BC and A will be ABC. I hope you have understood how I have got this expression from this one. Now what I have to do, I have to simplify it further. If you take it ABC or ABC is there, it will be ABC only. Am I right or wrong? Similarly, I have AB, here also AB is there. I can make it a single AB. And let's see, AC and AC is there, it will be only A and C. Okay. Then BC and 2 times BC is there, it will be only 1 time. So from these two, I got this one. From these two, I got this one. From these two, I got 1. And from these two, I got 1. Is it clear? So now let me simplify it further. How I can simplify it? If I take BCV, B and C common from this one, it will be A or 1. Am I right or wrong? So now if I simplify it further, 1 or A is equal to what? 1 only. And 1 and something will be the same thing. BC, AB, AC. Now if you check it, whether it is equal to the given function f, yes, AB is there, BC is there, CA is there, or AC is there, anything. Are you able to understand? So the given function f is equal to its dual. So what I can say about the given function? The given function is self-dual. I hope you have understood what is a self-dual with this example. Now what is the another important point is that a Boolean function is said to be self-dual if and only if function is neutral. Already we have discussed what is a neutral function. What is a neutral function? If the number of min terms is equal to number of max terms, then I can say that the given function is neutral function. What is meant by number of min terms? Meaning is that the function will produce the output either 0 or 1. Am I right? So if the number of ones is equal to number of zeros in the output of the function, then I can say the function is a neutral. Am I right or wrong? And another thing is that function does not contain two mutually exclusive terms. What is meant by mutually exclusive term? Let me discuss. Now let me discuss what is a mutual exclusive term. Let's take that you have A, B, C is there. What is the mutual exclusive for this one is complement of it. What is the complements of each variable? A, B complement, C complement. Not whole complement. You are not doing the De Morgan's law. If you do the whole complement, it will be A complement or B complement or C complement. That we are not doing. Each variable complement you will calculate. Okay, not the operator. Are you able to understand? Mutual exclusive, lot of people will confuse with this one. Sir, you said mutual exclusive means A, B, C complement. It is not A complement or B complement or C complement. Why? If I do the whole complement, it will be A complement. As you have a and, it will become R, B complement or C complement. This is not we are talking about the mutual exclusive term. The mutual exclusive meaning is that if you have a min term A, B, C, for that min term, the mutual exclusive term will be each variable complement you calculate, not about the operator. So it will be A complement and B complement and C complement. Are you able to understand it or not? So a function should not consist of two mutual exclusive terms. To understand in a better way, let me discuss with an example. Let me take a function f, okay, which consists of Boolean variables a, b, c. Okay. Now, let me take some function f1. I don't want to know what is that function it is. What they are saying, if you have a 0, 0. So, if you have 3 variables, Boolean variables, how many combinations are possible? 8 combinations are possible. Am I right or wrong? So, let me write all those 8 combinations. Then we will discuss further. Now first what they said, the function is neutral. Meaning is that the number of min terms is equal to number of max terms. Okay. So let's take that you have 1, 0, 1, 0, some 1, 0, 1, 0 is there. Is it clear? So what I can say, this function is a neutral function because the number of min terms is equal to number of max terms. Meaning is that number of ones is equal to number of zeros. Am I right or wrong? Now what is meant by the mutual exclusive term is that you don't worry about this one. So you understood what is a neutral function. Now function does not contain two mutually exclusive terms. Meaning is that, let's take that this is what? 0, 0, 0. Okay, so this is nothing but A complement, B complement, C complement. Am I right? If I represent in a min term, it will be A complement, B complement and C complement. Then what is the mutual exclusive for it? It will be A, B, C. Am I right? So, A complement, B complement, C complement, mutual exclusive term is A, B, C. So, Can I write like this? 0, 7 are the mutual exclusive terms. For 0, 7 is the mutual exclusive. Similarly, for 7, 0 is the mutual exclusive. Now come to this one. You have 0, 0, 1. Mutual exclusive for it will be 1, 1, 0. Am I right or wrong? Because complement you have to do. What is this term? This term is equal to, let me write here 0, 7. Now this term is equal to, if I write in the min term, it will be equal to A bar, B bar, C. Mutual exclusive for this one will be A, B, C bar, which is equal to 1, 1, 0. So 1, 1, 0 is a equivalent decimal number is 6. Am I right? So for 1, the mutual exclusive term is 6. For 6, 1 is the mutual exclusive. Similarly, for 2, 5 is the mutual exclusive term. For 3, mutual exclusive term is 4. Are you able to understand? Now what they are saying, the function should be neutral and the function does not contain two mutual exclusive terms. So if 0 is there, 7 should not be there. If 7 is there, 0 should not be there. So meaning is that between these two, what are the min terms are possible? Only 0 and 7, any one of them should be there. Even come to this one, 1, 6. If 1 is there, 6 should not be there. If 6 is there, 1 should not be there. Similarly for 2, 5, 3, 4. So what I can say is that, let me tell you, if the min terms consist of 0, 1, 2, 3. Now can I say it is a self-dual function or not? Yes, I can say it because the number of min terms is equal to number of max terms. Am I right? Then it does not consist of any mutual exclusive terms, because when 0 is there, 7 is not there. Similarly, 1 is there, 6 is not there. 2 is there, 5 is not there. 3 is there, 4 is not there. This is one self-dual. And if I find another self-dual, it will be 0, 1, 2, 4. Even this is also one self-dual. Will you agree with me or not? Is it clear? If I find another one, 0, 1, 5, 4. This is also one self-dual because 0 is there, 7 is not there. 1 is there, 6 is not there. 5 is there, 2 is not there. 4 is there, 3 is not there. So these are the self-dual. So how many such self-dual functions are possible? That is what the next one. How many number of self-dual functions are possible if you have 3 Boolean variables? Because we have taken 3 Boolean variables A, B, C. So if you have 3 Boolean variables, the number of self-dual functions is, from here it can be either 0 or 7. From here 1, 2. Two options are there, 2, 5. Again 2 options are there, again 2. So totally I can find 2 power 4 is equal to 16 self-dual functions. Are you able to understand it or not? So if you have 3 Boolean variables, we can find 16 self-dual functions. What is self-dual function? A given function is said to be self-dual if its dual is equivalent to given self-dual function. Given function. Is it clear? I hope you have understood. Now let me write the generalized formula. If I have n Boolean variables, then how many self-dual functions are possible? If you have n Boolean variables, first tell me how many combinations are possible. When we have 3 Boolean variables, how many combinations are possible? 2 power 3, 8 combinations are possible. Will you agree with me or not? Just now we have discussed. For A, B, C, we got the 8 combinations from decimal number 0 to 7. Am I right? So similarly, if you have n Boolean variables, you will have 2 power n. Is it clear? Are you able to understand? If you want, let me write with a capital letter. 2 power n. Now, when it will be self-dual, first thing is it should be neutral. What is meant by neutral? The number of min terms is equal to number of max terms. Am I right or wrong? Or the function will produce the output 1 or 0. The number of ones should be equal to number of zeros. And another thing is that function does not contain two mutually exclusive terms. So if I write them in a pair, I will get 2 power n by 2 pairs I will get. Will you agree with me or not? Because when we have 8 combinations, 8 by 2, 4 mutually exclusive terms we got. Am I right or wrong? So similarly, if you have 2 power n by 2, number of mutually exclusive terms are possible. So I can write it as 2 power n minus 1 mutually exclusive terms are possible. Are you able to understand? Just now we have discussed 0, 7, 1, 6, 2, 5, 3, 4 are the mutual exclusive terms. So similarly we got 4 mutual exclusive. So if you have n Boolean variables, you will have 2 power n minus 1 such pairs. Okay. Now remember one thing. Let me write it. If you have 2 power n minus 1 pairs, each pair 2 power n minus 1 pair is there. And each pair, let's take that when we have a pair called 0, 7, 0 is possible or 7 is possible. Not both. Am I right? Two possibilities are there. Either 0 can come or 7 can come. So in each pair, 2 values are there. So any of them can come. So 2, 2, 2, 2, so on 2 power n minus 1 will be there. So total number of such functions are possible is 2 power n minus 1. Will you agree with me or not? Because we have 2 power n minus 1 pairs are there. From each pair, there are 2 possibilities. Like that we have 2 power n minus 1 pairs are there. So total number of self-dual functions are possible is 2 power n minus 1. If you want to verify whether this formula is right or wrong, just now we have discussed with 3 Boolean variables. Am I right? So substitute the value in this formula. 2 power 3 minus 1, which is equal to 2 power 2, which is equal to 2 power 4, which is equal to 16. So we got it. When we are discussing about the 3 Boolean variables, we got the 16 self-dual functions. So this generalized formula is working. Are you able to understand? So I hope you have understood what is a self-dual function, when I can say that a given function is self-dual, what are the conditions should be satisfying, and how many self-dual functions are possible if you have n number of Boolean variables. I hope all these concepts you have understood. If you still have any doubts related to these concepts, feel free to ask me in the comment section. I will try to clear your doubts in less than 24 hours. Thank you for watching my video. Have a nice day.